Good morning, children. Today we had to go to the English grammar class. Let us come to the chapter 27, short story writing. Today we are studying the short story writing. Chapter 27, grammar test. You can follow page 159. 159, chapter 27, short story writing. Maybe all children, maybe you like to listening story or reading the short stories. Okay, some maybe books also, you have some novel, some other small magazines will get the short stories. How to write the short stories? Who is writing? All the persons are writing now. How to? They say short stories coming from the imagination. Each person's imagination will make the story. Will find out the persons or with imagination, with thinking and writing the stories. Like that, you can also, after this lesson, you can write a short story. Writing is the composition based on the imagination. This is a short story. Short story is a composition by the imagination. You will think, oh, this person, that person, it is going on, this one, oh, that had to do, then we wanted to write like that, this is going to that way, and this is going to that, and that thinking and writing the short story. It is come imagination. All the stories are the imagination. Or we have say something, then we are, oh, I will write one story. Like that, we can write the small, the students. There is a particular situation, this comes to particular situation, we will get to the imagination. The useful remember that the writing stories should entertain the readers. We read the stories to have fun, enjoyment. You read the stories, there are many books will get, the small story books are there. The stories you write should be create an element interesting among the students. In order to make a strong impression and realize the right should be know the basic features of the short story. If you are writing a short story, you have to find some points are there. We can simply not write, but we will know how to write the short story. Then I will give you some instructions. That way you will write, you will get it good marks. Okay? And if a good story must have interesting plot. If you read the starting one story, we can finish it. So when you call the mother also, mother, I will come. The story is now interesting story. We have to complete the, we have to see. Even a film also, interesting film, we have to see the complete film. Like that, the story also one who is reading, then why that person's reading complete. That is an interesting story. So when we write the story, the readers must be interesting. So first one is the person who intended to write a story should always focus on the given outline. As far as possible, maintain the order which the points are given outline. So we have to frame one. I am writing this story. So the starting, how to, for a very good beginning of the outline. For a very good beginning, when you start a story, is there one some very good interesting. When you read, the interesting first lines should be very interesting. Should be there. Then the important is the opening line is important. It should be catch the reader's interest. We should catch the reader's into the first point. Then dialogue between the characters may be included. Some that Ram speak in this way, or they will speak in that. You can add them male and female, boy and girl. The boys. Then we have to give some names. Then write boys and this one, then girls this one, and dialogues also we can add. And also the suitable title. When you write, you have to write first the title. When you write short story, the first title. What is title? First one is a title. The dog, okay, or anything. When you are, what is the story that the title should be? First we have to type the title. Then after you start the first name here, okay? Then start the story. It was an interesting line we had to. Then dialogue between them. Then we had to write like the short story, the dialogue, second person dialogue like that also. We had to write the dialogue. Then suitable should be then also we should have the suitable title. Suitable title we have to give. Must have also the title first give, then only but each story has its title. Then it should be reveal the ending. The last, and then you have to write the content of the story, and then after lasting conclusion also. It is fantastic, concluding also, we have to not reveal the ending. That he gone there on this, like that to finish, not finishing. So, ending story requires much skill as giving a good beginning. Okay, that is ending story and beginning story is very interesting. Then there is no, because should not be reveal the ending. What last what happened? That we have guess. We don't know what happened last, the end of the story, what happened, we don't know. It is a question. So, like that we have to finishing. Ending story requires much skill, giving the good beginning. Story writer should ensure that the problems or struggles face the characters of the soul, and also some problems in the struggles. Then that also we have to write and solve the problem. Like that, conclusion may be like the reader's imagination. And one boy is going there for the anyway, the traveling is finishing. That also finishing also we can do. We can write the story. There are some ideas writing. When a writer wrote a story about the incident that took place during the school trip, or if we are going to a school trip like that, something happened, incidents, you can write like a story. Then write humorous stories narrating the incidents, day of everything went wrong. Some funny type, some funny type also we get to narrating the story. Write a story about the missing child, or what child is missing, other story, or some accident, some accident happened, or something accident died, or like that. One main point is if one person is dying is a point, then you will start the beginning where the person who is where going, then last die. Like that, the moral stories also, some we have to give some morals also to give, add moral and with one story. We can understand the story. It is one story is there. First story I will read then. It was a wintry night. Okay, the night. So night we have explanation of the night. Mr. and Mrs. Simon were returning home after attending the party. Then we are, what happened after party? Then it was close at midnight. Then it is close to midnight. So interesting. What midnight? What happened? The roads were totally isolated. The road were totally isolated. Nobody's there. An hour of fright began and haunted Simon couple. As time elapsed, they managed to reach the home. They have reached the home. With Mr. Simon unlocked the door. They heard a strange noise inside the house. When we reached the house, they heard a strange noise inside the house. Then we are interested. Oh, when who will be inside? So like that is starting the stories. They recoiled themselves for a minute. They can. A cat has entered the kitchen. Said the Simon. Simon said maybe cat may be inside. Mrs. Simon felt the same, reassuring their home and raised alarm. Some people in the neighborhood woke up hearing the shouts, thief, thief. Then they hear some other sound, and the neighbors are loudly they are saying thief, thief, thief. Then they all are. They rushed to the house. Mr. Simon armed with the sticks. Then Simon took one stick and he followed. But as they reached the main door, they first warned to thieves dare the consequence. They did not come out. There was no response, but all that here was some same voices. Mr. Simon switched on the light. The other people cautiously searched the house and found it that not voice the thieves. There is no thieves, no, they couldn't see. It was the TV set, it was turned in the evening. Mr. Simon had forgotten the switch of the TV also. Therefore, they left the party that evening. They all had a good laugh. Like that, then we are interesting. The thief, whoever it is, it took somebody killed or so interesting. Finished, will complete. Then there are some extra construction of the story outlines. Story outline are giving. We have to complete the story. A child has been kidnapped. Then we have to complete. What happened then? Then happened after the 2 hours. Like that, some stories are there. You have to stories from outline is good. Then you suitable title you have to give, and some words also we arrange here and complete the story. This is a short story. Right here, that will do once more for a good beginning and catch the reciprocity and suitable title, and should not be with the body and conclusion board. These are the important things when you write the short story. And also we have to study other lesson also we have to study today. Chapter 29, diary writing. How to write the diary writing. It is a diary writing. So when you are, maybe you already you know that how to write the diary. When we some incident or some happen, every day you have to write the some diary. You have take the one diary, and each page you have to write something every day. Diary entry can be mentally a child, anybody can write the child. Some incident or today I have did this one, or like that. Each day we have to, evening we have to write the diary. It is a good for in future. After 3 years when we read the this happened when a child was this. So we can record. It is a record of their feelings and activities. We are doing many things. Today we are participated in this house, or I celebrated birthday, or my marriage I participated in this. So there are many incidents in our house, in our families and personal life. So we had to write this a record and of the personal feelings. It happen daily in our life. How to do the diary? First, when you write the first page, first you have to write the time. When you write the diary, first time write down, then date. Which date you are writing the diary? Date write down, then salutation. Salutation you have to. Salutation also we have to write here. Salutation here. There is no here. Then you are making it. No name. Then body of the tongue. Today I went to this place. I saw this one. I went to the park. This I saw this one. Present good one. Just became like this. We reached there that time. Or until we went to for lunch in some hotel. Or like that. We had to write all the things what to happen in one day. So we have to write down. Body of the letter. Then last we have to write the name of the writer. Your name. My name. Your address. After 2-4 years, somebody is reading your diary. Who will write? So it is a compulsory to write down. Your name also should be there. So it is said first you have to write the time, then date, then salutation, then body of the letter, then the name of the writer. These 5 things we have to listen the diary writing. It's very simple lesson. So what is it is a good form. Or a personal feelings to read to somebody's, so it is good for the diary writing. Is a good character. So you need to follow how to just practice. Even though diary or something book, you have to take book and write the date and the time, salutation, everything, and practice. Okay, so let us conclude here. Thank you very much for your attention.